Research has repeatedly demonstrated that maintaining a well-balanced diet can be crucial for healthy aging. On the contrary, certain foods and drinks can harm the aging process. Nearly 1/5 of all deaths are caused by poor diet. This is particularly problematic, since many foods that increase the risk of chronic diet-related diseases are common in the Western diet. In the upcoming minutes of the video, I will share the top 5 foods and drinks that are accelerating the aging process and decreasing your vitality. Okay then, let's take a look at them. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol is a harmful substance that can negatively affect our health. It increases the risk of cancer, which is the second most common cause of death in the United States. Studies have shown that even low levels of alcohol consumption can increase the risk of colorectal and breast cancers. Alcohol is known to suppress the immune system, which can be particularly harmful to older individuals. As people age, their immune system becomes less effective, a process known as immunosenescence. The combination of chronic alcohol consumption and immunosenescence can increase the risk of having a poorly functioning immune system. It's recommended to follow the most recent dietary guidelines to maintain a healthy immune system. Men should limit their alcohol intake to a maximum of 2 drinks per day, while women should stick to 1 drink per day. Ideally, it's even better to cut that amount in half or less, because when it comes to alcohol and longevity, less is more. Number 4. Processed meats. Processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, and corned beef are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. This means that there is sufficient evidence to suggest that chronic consumption of these foods increases the risk of colorectal cancer. There are no definitive recommendations from public health or cancer organizations regarding the safe quantity of salami that one can consume. However, even consuming 50 grams of processed meat, which is equivalent to 1 hot dog daily, is associated with a 16% higher risk of developing colon cancer. In general, the less processed meat we eat, the better. Aim to limit red and processed meats and emphasize fresh, lean proteins like fish, poultry, eggs, beans, tofu, and tempeh. Number 3. Sugar-sweetened beverages. The leading contributors of added sugars in the diet are sugar-sweetened beverages. These drinks are major culprits for the increasing number of diet-related chronic conditions, such as type 2 diabetes and heart, kidney, and liver diseases. There is evidence that excessive sugar intake could negatively affect our cognitive abilities. A longitudinal study published in Diabetology in January 2018 found that individuals with chronically high blood glucose levels experienced a significantly greater rate of cognitive decline. The study also showed that participants with diabetes experienced more significant declines in memory and executive function throughout the 8-year research compared to those without diabetes. Number 2. Ultraprocessed foods. Most population consume almost 50% more than the recommended amount of sodium daily. Ultra-processed foods, such as packaged snacks, are among the biggest sources of excess salt in the standard diet. Consuming Doritos occasionally is not harmful, but studies suggest that regularly consuming ultra-processed foods may accelerate aging. To understand this link, it's essential to comprehend the role of telomeres, which are linked to aging, and longer telomeres are associated with longer life expectancy. Telomeres are located at the ends of chromosomes, which are essentially packages of DNA inside cells. Their primary function is to protect the DNA from damage. Every time a cell divides, the telomeres become shorter. As the telomeres shorten, the cell's DNA becomes more vulnerable to damage. This damage eventually leads to a decline in the cell's functionality and lifespan. Regularly eating ultra-processed foods increases the odds of having short telomeres among older adults. Evidence suggests that telomeres may shorten due to factors such as oxidative stress, insulin resistance, and inflammation in the body, which dietary choices can influence. So, reducing your intake of ultra-processed foods is a smart thing to do for a better chance at healthy aging. Number 1. Fried and charred meats. By now, we know that processed meats pose problems for our health, but so do fresh animal proteins, prepared using specific cooking methods. High-heat grilling and frying are among the worst culprits that can produce harmful compounds, known as heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. When proteins like amino acids, fats, and creatinine interact with high heat, they form new compounds. The problem with PAHs and HCAS is that they are mutagenic, which means they can cause cell mutations that may increase the risk of cancer. The number of PAHs and HCAS produced during cooking depends on the type of protein, cooking method, and cooking duration. It is best to avoid grilling or barbecuing meats for a long time over direct heat. For instance, the charred surface of well-done chicken can contain high levels of harmful compounds. And here they are, the 5 worst foods that can accelerate the aging process. If you are worried about aging too fast, the video about the 15 best nutrients to slow the aging process and maintain vitality is perfect for you. See you and stay healthy.